everyone, happy Sunday. It's Janet Wakeland here with Sale-a-bration Sunday. Every Sunday from January 1st through February 28th, I will be featuring samples from the 2023 Stampin' Up! Celebration, which runs from January 5th through February 28th. So we're going to just jump right in and we're going to flip the cameras around. And the brochure that I'm talking about that features the free products is this brochure right here. In addition, you can visit my online store and click on sale and specials, and you'll see images of these as well. With qualifying orders of $50 or more, there is exclusive amazing product that you will see in just a few moments in this catalog that you can select as a free gift. Right now though, I launched the Stampin' Up! Catalog and I have my own personal offer that expires on January 9th at 11:59 Mountain Time. And that is these two wonderful blending brushes. You get one of each size. This size is in our annual catalog and the new mini is the size that we just introduced. I personally have no minimum order requirement for my free gift. Celebration does start at $50. A question that I've gotten frequently over the weekend is, can we purchase product from more than the spring catalog to qualify for Sale-a-bration? And absolutely, you can shop the mini catalog, you can shop the annual catalog, you can shop the clearance rack, you can shop what we call our carryover items, items that were in the holiday catalog but now are online and not in print anywhere but online and available. So the only exception to what you can purchase are host items and Paper Pumpkin subscriptions. But other than that, everything adds up for your celebration order. So, tonight real quick too, while I have this catalog out. Tonight, one of the items that I'm going to be featuring, I want to show you, it's on page 61, and you're going to see me using the alphabet owl mode on quite a few of the samples. And I'm going to also get your input, get your ideas on some words that we might want to add to future cards. But these are approximately about 1.5 inches tall. They're nice and skinny, and you're going to see just how much fun you can have with them on cards. And I'll give you some tips for using them. So page 61, alphabet owl mode. In addition to the alphabet multiple letters, you have the ampersand, an exclamation sign, you have some punctuation marks, you have numbers that you can use. So great product. But what we're featuring is the Celebration, and we're going to take a look at those products, and we're going to take a look at the actual product as well as samples for them. So this is the Adorable Owls. This has been a crowd favorite, and you've got 3 greetings with that, and then 3 sweet owls that are very easy to color, a lot of fun, and actually very easy to cut out as well, doing a little fussy cutting. So that is our Adorable Owls. We will be making a card together at the end of this video featuring Thanks a Bunch. And you can see that one here. You've got some what we call 2-step carrots, where you've got a carrot and then a piece that lays over top of it to add some extra depth. You can see that here with this carrot, some toppers for your carrots, some sweet fun kind of like background images, and some great greetings. So that's our Thanks a Bunch. I'll keep that close by since I said we were going to use that. And then we have our Dandy Designs paper, and this paper here actually has a coordinating stamps or bundle actually in the annual catalog. This is the color of cardstock that correlates with the Dandy Designs paper. So you've got these sweet, dainty, I keep calling them Dandy. Dandy's the host paper in the back. Dainty designs. So they are dainty. And then when you flip them over, you have some amazing background images to work with, just some nice prints and things like that. And they are 12 by 12 sheets. I have them cut down just for ease into the 6 by 6 size. So you have this. And the coordinating bundle that works with is called Dainty Designs as well. And you have some dies, and then you have this beautiful stamp set here. Okay, Dainty Designs. Then another choice for you during Celebration is the farm paper. And the farm paper also has a coordinating bundle in the catalog. And I'll just show you the coordinating bundle here real quick. So you have our sweet farm animals, farmscapes, some greetings, and then you have some dies. And the dies do cut different images from the paper. Here, for example, you can see that you can easily cut the pigs and the sheep and the cow, in addition to cutting the stamped images. You also have a chicken die, the silo, you're gonna be able to cut the hills, all kinds of fun stuff. And then you have some bonus little chicks and hens, or ducks rather, in here, some extra little pigs, a little ground piece. So you've got lots of fun pieces in here. And then the paper that coordinates, so just to show you the color cardstock kind of coloration of this paper, this is this fun paper. You've got your veggies, you've got your little farm, kind of a monochromatic farm, you've got your hen and chicks, your farmscape, you've got your farm animals. We flip it over, we've got some great prints to work with. Okay, so that is the on the farm choice that you have. Then one of the other choices is this beautiful stamp set called Sending Support. And it just has some really nice, thoughtful greetings in this set. So you have this set here. And they work really well on the outside of the card as well as on the inside of the cards. So you can do the outside greeting and then the inside greeting as well. And they also mix and match with some of the other greetings that we have in the catalogs. And anytime you're looking to mix and match with product and you want something to build on a stamp set or an image, just let me know. I'm here to be your personal shopper and to help you with those. Think of me as your concierge, right? Your celebration concierge. This is the beautiful Favored Flowers paper. This stuff is so pretty, guys. And it's just rich. And I love, you can already see through the cardstock just the deepness, the richness of this. And again, the variety of colors that you saw in the two other color packs. So here we have this beautiful paper. And the bundle in the annual catalog that correlates, we made a card with last Sunday. And it does cut out some of the flowers on the paper. And just like all the other papers, you've got some amazing prints on the flip side. The papers in Sale-a-bration are all 12 by 12 packs, so lots and lots of variety there for you. And I'll show you the coordinating stamp set. It's called Fragrant Flowers. You've got dies here. You've got a big label die, two little label dies that fit the words, some bonus leaves that you're able to cut out. So you're able to do some great things with that. Then we have our In the Country stamp set. Beautiful for those of you who love to color, but last week we showed you also one that was done just monochromatic, and we'll repeat that next week for you just to show you that you don't always need to color. Beautiful Happy is what's called a two-step stamp. So you have an outline image, which you can choose to color with blends, your Stampin' Write markers with water painters and things like that. Or you can stamp the outline image and then fill it in with a coordinating stamp that fills right in and gives you that artsy look without actually having to color. So that's our Beautifully Happy stamp. Then we have our Dandy Designs paper. Lots of prints. And again, this is a huge 12 by 12 paper pack with 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. Real yummy papers, just feels springy. So real fun. You've got that just, breath of fresh air. Kind of feels like sorbet ice cream and kids candy and things like that. So that's our Dandy Designs. And then we have a host set. So when you host a personal order of 300 or more, or you collect orders from friends, whether it's at a live event, virtually, book party, all kinds of ways to network with your friends. Simply get a host code and have them shop online with your host code. This is automatically added to your order as a bonus, in addition to the $300 level shopping dollars that you would get to spend any way that you want in the catalog. If you're going, oh my gosh, I can't choose, let me give you one option before we look at some samples and make a card. I do have what's called a paper share, where you get one 6x6 piece of all of the papers in the spring catalog. When you participate in that spring catalog paper share, you receive a 6x sampling, all the papers that I showed you just now, for free as a free gift. So that would take that off of your wish list and you could concentrate on the stamps. If that's something that's of interest to you, simply just reach out to me and ask me to give you the details and the pricing on that. So let's just jump right in and look at two fun designs. I told you we would be featuring the alphabet a la mode. This is the Dainty Designs Celebration paper. We used the Something Fancy tag and we die cut the word mom in Blackberry Bliss. Very simple, very easy card, and then just put two types of ribbons here on the end. Here we stuck with the Blackberry Bliss. It looks like spring. We're kind of mixing and matching a little bit tonight just to show you how some of them can be stretched to be more. And then our sweet little bunny. There is a bundle with 3 little bunnies in it and then some other fun pieces that coordinate. And then this bunny actually can be punched out. So it looks like spring as he's in the garden. He's probably looking for something to chew on, right? This is from the On the Farm. We die cut the cow after we stamped it. We colored it with 2 shades of browns. Thanks. This is from the farm paper. Then we have our happy little pig. I used the diorama for his little mud hole. Happy, and in this case, I texturized the letters, kind of make them roughed up a little bit too. And there's the farm paper. So there's some kind of saying about happy as a pig in a mud hole or something like that. So that's kind of why I put the happy up there. Then looking at the forever flowers. Again, this is the Something Fancy. There's a teardrop shape that you can create an opening with, and I did that on the top and the bottom and put my fresh freesia ribbon through, and just 3 strips of paper. Sometimes it's just paper and a little greeting, and the Sending Loving Thoughts and Prayers is from that support set, the set that is the celebration choice. That's where that greeting came from. Continuing on with our alphabets, back to the rose gold paper. And then look at this fun paper too. This is a 6x6 pack that is rose gold, and it has that brushed look to it. Die cut the flowers out, and then the paper is actually texturized with the new metal embossing folder. So fun card there, using the alphabet, pairing them all together. Then we have a graduation card. This is actually the owl that had the birthday hat, and we nixed the birthday hat because they didn't need a birthday hat. And you could actually create a little graduation cap if you wanted to. I simply rolled up some Whisper white paper. If you make it a little damp first, it's much easier to roll up, and secured it with some gold cord. This is the same embossing folder you just saw on the previous card. 2023, remember that the alphabet a la mode has numbers as well. And in this case, I colored him with some grays. And then this one here is a lot of fun. What a hoot, right? I'm loving slimline cards. I was talking today in one of the videos that for me, it's all about real estate. I get all this extra space to create. And so I went ahead and texturized this whole piece from top to bottom with the timber. And then I laid the picture this die down in the middle. And then I colored 3 owls. I replaced the holes, a little piece over here. These were cut from the farm paper. Can you see that? Kind of get a little bit of a print. And look at that. We put googly eyes on them. What a hoot. Got to laugh, right? So, what a hoot. And I'm loving the googly eyes, guys. I think every crafter needs a stash of googly eyes. If you have googly eyes stashed away in your studio, give them a shout out. Say, yay, googly eyes or something, or a thumbs up or a smile. So let's spend time together, and just tied that tag on. Sweet little empty bench. Definitely makes you think of who you'd like to sit there. Left the bench plain and simply just added a little bit of color to the flowers. Continuing on, this is the Beautifully Happy. And you can see the 2-step stamps. It was stamped in black. And then we added the other colors with the other images that you're able to do that with. This is the florets frame. And then just added some twine to kind of anchor that down. This one here is an example for you of something. So let me just show you the card first. This is the beautiful new cane embossing folder. And sometimes you don't always want to use an entire image, or sometimes you're stamping away on an image and you make a mistake and it's like, oh my gosh, but I don't want to throw the whole thing away, which is how this card came to be. I was coloring and doing some things and I just didn't like the way that the wash was going, but I liked the way the flower turned out. So in this case, I took a square die and salvaged what I could. And don't tell me you've never made mistakes and asked yourself, how could I save that card, right? How can I like salvage part of it? So keep this idea, salvaging using your dies, squares, rectangles, circles to cut out the part of it that looks good and salvage it. We've got a little dragonfly and again, some of that coloring. These two I actually showcased in videos today for you. This one I haven't added a greeting yet, but pairing the Dainty Designs paper with watercolor dies from the coordinating stamp set. Still haven't figured out what greeting I want to put on that. I could turn it this way and put Mom across this way, but then I'd have to recut my card because it opens this way. I guess I could still put Mom across there. So we'll think about that. Here, this card, can you see the distressing? That's the same folder that I used on the Happy for the pigs. And then this is the Dainty Designs paper. These are a scallop contour. Just trying to pull some things from the annual catalog that you may already own. Sometimes when all the new and shiny comes in, it's like, oh, I want to play with all the new and shiny. But what's cool with Stampin' Up! Is all the new and shiny works really well with the things sitting on your shelf waiting to play with the new and shiny. Continuing on, we're almost done. Here is another one from Sale-a-bration stamp set. So watercolored the flowers. We did hello, my friend. And then both these papers are from the different Sale-a-bration packs that you have. This is from the Forever Flowers. And I think this is the Dandy Designs. Let me double check. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look it up for you. But they are all Sale-a-bration papers. So pretty card there for you. This one here, we took the carrots and we stamped our way across with them. Bordered them with Granny Apple Green. Everything's coming up carrots. And then this paper is from the Dandy Designs Sale-a-bration pack. And then I would love to, I got to look up who inspired me. I saw another demonstrator and I need to give her credit for this. So as soon as I find her name, I will actually go ahead and post that here because I want to give her a shout out for inspiring me to use the carrot as an A for thanks. So thanks a bunch. And then this is the farm paper, pumpkin pie and crumb cake. And this is the card that we're going to make together. I want you to see how it can all come together, and then we'll just spread these out for you here in just a second. So let's clear off our table so we have some room to work. We're going to be working with pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze, and Granny Apple Green. And let me bring this in so that I have a clean space for stamping on. I just have some scraps of basic white. I did ahead of time just stamp a bunch. And I also started to die cut, but I wanted you to see one of my favorite things to do with the paper is to mount it on, these are foam squares that Stampin' Up! Sells in a pack. I think there's 3 or 4 in the pack, and I absolutely love them. You don't need to cover the entire piece with one print. You could just do strips of paper, just a little wider than your letter. When I start this, if I do a whole color, I have a little basket by my die cut machine and I can go thumbing through it looking for a color or a print that I want to work with. Here you can see the word Mom. I was like, not going to waste this. I'd already done the one thanks. And one of you tonight, by commenting, will win the second thanks card that we're going to make. I'll put that in the mail and thank you for watching. But you can just see the letters. They cut through really, really nice. And what's great is the paper adhered to the top side. And now I have adhesive to mount my letters here in just a minute. And we're going to be die cutting with one of the banner dies from Stylish Shapes, which I can't live without. And we've got pre-cut. We have half a sheet of cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5. We'll fold that down and we'll give it a nice score. I have a piece of pumpkin pie that is cut at 4 inches and 5¼ inches. I've said before, I love just a 1/4 inch border. It's kind of nice and easy to work with. So we'll put that down. And then I have a piece that is 3¾ by 5 inches. And we can go ahead and put that one on down on our piece of paper. And we can set that aside because for right now, what we need to do is we need to create our carrot and we need to, let's set these up for 1 second. Let's get this out of the way. And we need to die cut. So I'm going to use the little Stampin' Mini because right now it is Sale-a-bration, this beautiful little boho mini emboss machine you can get as a part of one of our starter kits. We have 3 different starter kits available. They are absolutely amazing. One includes the boho machine and $175 in product. I believe the kit's $129, or you can get a white, or you can get $175 in product for $99 with free shipping. So lots of good choices and options. So I'm going to put this on, and you can see that the die is hanging over the edge of the paper just a little bit. So let's go ahead and cut that. One of the things I love to do is I use the rectangles and the squares and these little kind of banner pieces to create custom sizes. Because this was shorter than what I needed, okay, this here, the words were. So I'm going to turn this upside down and I'm going to just make sure that this is laying in the tracks. And I can now just put it down and cut it, and I'll have the border edge that I want and need. So you can kind of adjust them. If you're worried about them shifting once you get them laid in the tracks, you could always put a piece of washi, painter's tape, or like a Post-it note just to kind of hold them together. But you can see now that I've created a smaller custom size. So, but that's our sweet little boho mini cut and emboss machine. And again, if you want to chat about the no risk, no obligation starter kit and that amazing deal that will really take a bite out of your wish list, I would love to talk with you. Okay, now we need a carrot and we need a block and we just need one. I'm going to start with pumpkin pie. So we've got our carrot. I'm going to pull this off and I'm just going to set it up here in the corner. I'm going to take the piece that is the layering piece. I'm going to put that on there. My blocks may look a little funny on the screen. They're not dirty. I have a set that I had a friend engrave all kinds of fun things on for me. So like this one says, got stamps. So it's not that they're messed up or anything. I just had a friend do some fun engraving. Gotta have fun with your things, right? So we'll stamp that down and we'll close that up and we can actually set that aside, and now we'll grab a smaller block. This one has my logo on it. So again, it's not that they're crazy or anything like that or messed up, scratched. It's the fun engraving that Deb Adams did for me. Okay, so now we have to do the hard part. This is the hardest thing that you will have to do. We have these amazing scissors, and it's actually not hard. A little tip when you're cutting is to turn the paper and work the paper, not your scissors. That actually helps with the cutting. And let's take this. I feel like I should be singing, or we should have some kind of music that plays while we're cutting. I can hear the TV. I don't know if you can hear it. I told my husband to turn it down. Of course, it's Sunday Night Football, right? Hopefully your team's won. Almost done, guys. You're being really patient. Appreciate it. But I always want to try to create cards for you. Okay. So now we have our leaves, we have our carrot, we have our bunch, we have our card, we have our letters, and you can just pull them up. You have that little backing piece on the back. And we're gonna, and I don't secure them real tight. A lot of times I'll just kind of tap the bottom, the bottom part of the letter down to make sure that I've got them straight. Couple of things that you can do if you're worried about them being straight. This is where the grid paper is nice. I can find a line on the grid paper and just lay a small ruler across that. So let's bring this down because I already put that on. I'm not going to lift it back up. So I can just kind of follow along with my ruler. You can also just eyeball it. Remember, these are handmade cards. They're not mass-produced cards. And it's totally okay if it's not perfect because you are not a machine. You are a human being making something that is beautiful by hand. So let's just put that down for a second. Let's put our carrot together. And let's grab some dimensionals. It's nice as we can use a dimensional for a little added extra adhesive. Take our backing off. If you have trouble getting your backing off, you can use the U-pick tool or press down in the center and that pops the edges up. Let's lay our ruler back down again. When I did the first card, I actually cut the A. I don't know why. I guess I was just spelling the word thanks, forgetting that I was going to be replacing it with the carrot. So, but these just come up. They cut so nice on this foam. So my question to you was the in the country stamps. I used the mom greeting, but when you think about the country, like what small words, one words would you use? I thought about the word dream. So that was one idea that I had. But there you go. Thanks a bunch, okay? So lots and lots of fun ideas for you with tonight's celebration items, mixing and matching them. If you have questions about any of the product that I used, remember Alphabet a la Mode is on 61 in the spring catalog. We use that one a lot. But if you have questions about any of the other cards that you saw, just comment below about them all, about the one that you would like more information on. I'm working my way through the comments from all of this weekend's videos, and I will definitely be looking for your questions. And don't forget, you have until midnight Mountain Time on January 29th to score my launch party gift with purchase. And you've got the $175 product for $99 deal to talk about if you're interested. So have an amazing week, guys, and I will see you on Friday for a fun fold, and then next Sunday for Celebration Sunday again. Thanks.